Hi, hi. Good morning, everyone. Very good morning, all of you. How are you all? Everyone, how are you? So, all of you had your tea, coffee, breakfast, juice, everything. Audio, both are clear, everyone? Right. So, we'll be continuing our discussions on this highway quick revision, you can say. Right. So, up to which part we have discussed in the previous class? Do you remember that? Okay. So, today we'll be discussing few things, few specifications, and then after that we'll be going for which one? Another live test, right? Already we had two live tests now. So, we'll be having this one more live test also on this cross sectional elements and this highway planning, right? Once these are over now, is that no? Pavan, good morning. Right. So, this quick revision. All of you, welcome to Unacademy. Let's crack it, right? Everyone, get ready to crack. So, get ESC. This is my profile. You can follow me at which, and if not following, start following my profile. And this is the referral code you have to use when you are subscribing to this plus and iconic courses anytime. Right. So, today will be the last date, all of you. This offer is going to end today, right? This offer is going to end today. You can say that flat 50% off. Okay, that flat 50% off is going to end today, all of you. So that 6 month subscription or 12-month subscription or 15 months or 24 months, whatever the subscription you are taking, right? For all these subscriptions, right, that 50% off is running now. You can say, right? Yes, now inform to your friends, juniors, and everybody. Right? Don't miss this, right? Don't miss this offer. This is offer is going to end today, right? By today only this offer is going to end, right? And again from tomorrow the prices are being raised. Okay, so don't miss this, everyone. Right. So here this Sangram batch, this Ummeed and Sangram batch for this GATE, PSUs, and this 2025-2026 for the CS80 and DSA also will be uh, ending now. So these all 50% offers are going to end for all subscriptions today itself. Okay, don't miss this. 29. Today what happens? This 2025 batch will be starting right morning 8 a.m. Geotechnical Engineering, Environmental Engineering by KP sir at 5:30 p.m. and Strength of Material by Abhishek sir at 9:30 p.m. So these are the subjects going to start, all of you, right? So don't miss these subjects, everyone. Don't miss this offer and don't miss this batch. Okay. Sangram batch for this 2026 also starting on which one? This February 29th, today only. So what is that code? RP Civil is the code you have to use, right? Is not? So for this batch also, placements batch also will be starting today. With which one? Mathematics, and mathematics for this data science will be starting at 8 a.m. today. Okay, don't miss this, everyone. Now Sangram batch for this 2026 also will be starting today itself, right? So whichever the subscription you wanted to take, all the details of the subscription are given in the description of this video, you can say, right? Don't miss this. So list of books you'll be getting, uh, printed notes you'll be getting within 15 days of your subscription when you are taking iconic subscription, right? These printed books will be available only for which one? Iconic subscription. Don't miss this. And no cost EMI option is also available for all of you. Unacademy is giving no cost EMI option, with that too with 0% interest on EMI, you can say. Okay, now so what is that? You can say, if you just update, this is these are the features of this plus subscription, right? These are all the features of this plus subscription. Along with that, these additional features will be there in the iconic subscription, right? So whichever the subscription you wanted to take, right, you just go for that based on your requirement, you can say. Now So these are all GATE 2023 toppers, and these are all ESC 2023 toppers. Congratulations. Next time you have to get your names here. Now this quick revision of this heavy engineering part 1 now. The cross sectional elements, if you just observe, these are all the things over now, isn't it? These are all over or not? Isn't it? These are all over. You can say that carriageway over, formation width over, right? A few points regarding the formation width you are discussed, right? Everything. Next after that, what is it you can say? This formation width parts are continued, you can say, right? This cutting slopes, width of this median, as now width of this median we are having, cycle track, right? Properties of this bus bay, right? So these are laybys, right? Everything is over now. Isn't it? This width of this footpath gets over, right? Next, cycle track also over now. Right of a maximum distance between these two gets over, right? So now in today's class, right, what is it we are doing? This YouTube live on this quick revision of this highway engineering part 3 we are doing now, right? This is now highway engineering part 3 we are doing. So here, how many points gets over here? 27 points gets over now. Now if you just observe, this is your 28th point. This is your 28th point we'll be seeing now, right? 28th point you can say. So here, what are the other cross-sectional elements we'll be having? Tell me. What are the other cross-sectional elements we'll be having? Tell me. What are the other other specifications we'll be having? Tell me. Any other cross-sectional elements? Anybody? Can you just guess some cross-sectional element? So here, yeah. Any cross-sectional element? Can you guess? Right. Okay. So here, if we just observe it before we enter into this, right? This is a terrain classification, right? That terrain is also classified based on which one? That a cross slope of this country only, no? Is that no? Terrain classification. That a terrain is also classified based on which one? This is a cross slope of this country only, right? So in this terrain classification, you can say carriageway width, shoulder width, curb, camber slope. Yes, yeah, Shubhodayam, Pravalika. Right, terrain classification, right? What is the terrain classification? You can say it is also based on the cross slope of this country only, no? Do you remember that? So whenever it is a plain terrain, is not? Whenever it is a rolling terrain, is not? And next one is your hilly or this mountainous terrain, right? You can call it as which one? This hilly or this mountainous terrain. And the next, hilly or this mountainous terrain, right? Next, what is another type of this terrain? You can say, you forgot. Very good. Hilly or this mountainous terrain, right? Next one is your steep terrain, if you just observe, right? Yeah, carriageway width is over already, shoulder width is over, curb properties, right? Yeah, curb I did not discuss, right? Curb I did not discuss, camber I did not discuss, right? Yes. So here a plain terrain. So what is it you can say? That is your 0 to 10%, right? So whenever it is plain terrain, what is that you can say criteria? Cross slope of country, right? What is the cross slope of this country, if you just observe? So what is the cross slope of this country? You can say that the cross slope of this country is nothing but your slope of this area. This terrain is corresponding to the road, or this terrain is corresponding to the area which we are constructing the road? Tell me. Terrain is corresponding to the area in which we are constructing the road, or not? No? Terrain is corresponding to the area in which we are constructing the road, or not? Is no? Cross slope of this country means it is the slope of area. It is a slope of area perpendicular to, right? Perpendicular to which one? This is the length of road or railway track, right? Perpendicular to which one? This is a length of road or a railway track, right? Perpendicular to this length of road or this railway track, you can say, right? As now, so means it is a parallel to which direction? If you just observe, it is a parallel to this width, na? So it is a parallel to this width direction or not? It is a parallel to the width direction, if you just observe. Whenever it is a parallel to the width direction, you can see it as this perpendicular to this length direction only, obviously, na? Yes. So plane terrain 0 to 10 percentage slope, right? So very small amount of this slope must be there, right? Very small amount of this slope, right? 0 to 10 percentage, right? Or sometimes like this also, right? 0% slope is also plane terrain only, no? 0% slope is also plane terrain, you can say, right? Like that, isn't it? No. Rolling terrain, right? What is the rolling terrain? You can say 10 to 25 percentage, right? 10 to 25 percentage means that the slope will be higher or slope will be lesser compared to the first one. Slope will be higher compared to the first one, yes or no? Slope will be higher compared to the first one, right? Now, next, hilly or this mountainous terrain, right? What is the hilly or this mountainous terrain? Tell me. What is that hilly or this mountainous terrain? If you just observe that slope will be which one? This very much higher now further 25 to this 60% of this slope, right? This slope is measured in which direction of this road? Tell me. Width direction of this road. It is the slope of this area only, but measured in the width direction of this road, right? And it is greater than which one? This is 60 percentage of this slope, right? Very much higher slope, you can say, right? Very higher slope, you can say. But why it is called as your rolling terrain? Why it is called as your rolling terrain? Tell me. Why it is called as your rolling terrain? Tell me. Why it is called as a rolling terrain? If you just observe. So here slope will be higher. So there is a continuous rise fall activities will be there, right? Yes. Rolling now rolling actually what is the meaning of this rolling? Tell me. Just a wheel movement is not movement of this vehicle due to the rotation of this wheel, right? Movement of this vehicle due to the rotation of wheel is called as your rolling, na? So during this movement of this wheel, during the rotation of this wheel, right? What happens? Tell me. This part of this wheel, it is at the top now. Now it will go to the bottom. Again it will come to the top, right? So means that part will be going up, down, up, down, up, down, na? That kind of situation, right? Here also same rising, falling. These kind of situations are there. Then you can call it as which one? This is a rolling terrain, you can say, right? That too with which slope you can say? That too with this 10 to 25% slope, right? Understood now why it is called as your rolling terrain? Why it is called as your rolling terrain, right? Understood? So now hilly or this mountainous terrain means, right, these are your hills you are having, let us say, is now what are the slopes you have to maintain, right? That is your 25 to this 60 percentage of this cross slope have to be maintained. Steep terrain, what is the steep terrain? These are also hills only, but with very higher slope like this, right? As now compared to that one, these hills are having very much higher slope now, greater than 60 percentage, right? Very dangerous hills, right? So that is why it is better you don't go for this construction in the steep terrain most of the situations, right? We don't go for construction of which one? We don't go for construction of this roads in the steep terrain most of the situations, right? Is that clear? Did I give this value, normal value of this land width 30 to 60 meter, 45 meters? Okay, I have given these values. Okay. Now clear everyone this one? This point is clear? This point is clear? Is na? Right. So shall I move to the next one? So 29th point, if you just observe, what is that we have to go for? That a camber, right? Or lateral friction, if you just observe. What is that you can say? Friction. What are these friction values you can say? What is the value of this lateral friction if you just observe? Lateral friction will be equal to which one? This is 0.15 na? And what is that a longitudinal friction? Tell me. Lateral friction is 0.15 and what is that a longitudinal friction? Tell me. That a longitudinal friction will be varying from which one? This is 0.35 to what? 0.4 you can say, right? 0.35 to which one? This is 0.4 you can say, right? Like the repeat, isn't it? Got it now? Right? Note this and tell me. These values are clear? Right? Done. So here, so this is your first slide, you can say. This is your 29th point, na? Then 30th point, right? So what is the, you can see, if you just observe this camber. So what is the main purpose of this camber? Tell me. What is the main purpose of this camber? Tell me. The main purpose of this camber is to take care of this drainage only, na? So here, camber, what are the symbols we'll be using for representation of this camber, right? C or this 1 by n, right? So, or you can say it as which one? This X percentage, right? These are the three ways we'll be representing, right? These are the three ways we'll be representing. If you just observe, you can say, right? Isn't it? These are the three ways we'll be representing if you just observe, is not? Now, how to convert that? Main purpose is the drainage only, na? And to take care of this water only, you can say, right? And it is depending upon that type of this that C maximum, right? What is that C maximum, you can say? Camber also cross slope. Yes, it is slope in the width direction only, no? If you are providing the road like this, it is okay. Or if you are providing the road in the width direction like this, it is okay. Or if you are providing the road in the width direction, it is okay. These two are okay. This is not okay, no? Why? So whenever that water comes onto this, right, who will take off this water easily? The first one will take off this water easily, or this is second one only? The second and this third category only will take off this water. This is the slope in the width direction of this road only, no? It is the slope in the width direction of this road only, right? Because it is the slope in the width direction of this road, right? What happens, you can say? This will be changing, right? Yes, na? So C maximum, right? What is the C maximum, you can say? That is C maximum for what? C maximum for this first one, CC payment, right? What is the CC payment, you can say? CC payment is nothing but your cement concrete, right? CC payment is nothing but your which one? This cement concrete, right? Next, high bituminous, right? High BT is nothing but your bituminous, you can say, right? For both it will be given same value, right? Next, thin bituminous, right? What is that thin bituminous, right? Thin bituminous means only one layer of this bituminous concrete is there at the top. High bituminous means what, right? What is that, you can say? Two layers of this bituminous mix are there at the top, right? So one is your surface course, other one is your binder course. Then it is high bituminous, right? Only surface course is there, na? Then it is your which one? This thin bituminous, you can say, right? Next, after that, so then after that, what is it, you can say? Water bound macadam or this gravel, na? WBM or this gravel. Next, earthen, right? So here, so this is for which one? This is for this low rainfall, right? What is it, you can say? This is for this low rainfall will be there, and this is also for which one? This high rainfall will be there, right? High rainfall, right? Low rainfall, and this which one? This high rainfall conditions, if you just have, right? So now tell me what are the values, you can say? Cement concrete pavement, right? Low rainfall 1.7%, and high rainfall, right? What is it, you can say? That is your 2%, right? Thin bituminous, right? What is it, you can say? You repeat that 2. This is your 2%, and for this high rainfall, it is your which one? This is 3%, right? Water bound macadam or this gravel, right? What is it, you can say? Low rainfall, it is your 3%, and this high rainfall, how much it will be? Sorry, this is 2.5, okay, 2 to 2.5, and this is which one? This is 2.5 to 3%, you can say, right? This is your 2.5% to which one? This 3%, right? What is the next one, you can say? That is your 3% to what? 4%. These are the values varying, right? And now if you observe, right, what are these ratio values, you can say? That is 2% means that 1 in 50, na? This is 1 in 40, na? This is 1 in 50, na? So 2.5% means that 1 in 40, na? Is no ratio. 1 in 4% means that 1 in 25 or not? Yes, 3% means that what is it, you can say? 1 in 33.33 or not? This is also 1 in 33.33. Now tell me, what is the value? 1.7% means 1 in 57 point something is there, but approximately we are taking it as which one? This 1 in 60, right? Approximately we are taking it as which one? This 1 in 60 we are taking, if you just, right? Is that clear now? Clear? Now, so here, what are the different types? So these are the camber values we are having, right? These are the maximum limits of this camber, right? Camber maximum limits, right? Okay, for this as per IRC. And what is that minimum sorry, these are the maximum values of this cambers, you can say, if you just, right? So now if you consider this as central rise of this camber, what is that central rise of crown? Crown is nothing but your highest point, na? Central rise of this crown with respect to edges, right? What is the symbol we are giving? That is your capital Y is the symbol we are giving, na? That capital Y is nothing but your width of this pavement W divided by this 2 times this N only, right? Small n only, right? What is the N, you can say? Here this is 60, 50, 40, 33, 25 are there, na? Those are in values, you can say, right? No. Which note? Notes you don't have? Okay, whatever it is, right? No problem. So here if you just observe, as the superiority of the road is increasing, from bottom to top if we go for, right, from bottom to top if we go for earthen pavement to this cement concrete pavement, right, what is happening? Superiority is increasing or superiority is decreasing? Tell me. Superiority is increasing or superiority is decreasing? Tell me, right? Superiority is increasing, na? Answers choose chepadaniki notes ledu. Okay, you have to bring out that answer from the which one? uh, inner layers of your brain. Okay, it was stored somewhere, right? So whenever the superiority of the road is increasing, what is the, tell me? Superiority increases, then camber decreases, na, right? Superiority increases, and what happens? That a camber should be decreasing or not? Camber should be decreasing, you can say, right? Why? Because cement concrete pavement will be very smooth, na? Whenever it is very smooth, so here higher slope is required or lesser slope is also manageable. We can manage with the lesser slope also, na? Water can move easily when smooth surface is there. But earthen, the surface is rough, na? So very much higher slope is needed, you can say. Very much higher slope is needed if you just read it like that. Got it now? Superiority increases and this camber decreases, right? That question asked many times, right? And this is central rise if you just consider, na, right? For which type of this shapes of this camber it is applicable? For all the three. It is irrespective of this shape, na? It is applicable for this straight camber. Next, second one is your, which one? This is a parabolic, na? This is your width of this road W. And what is this one? This is your capital Y, you can say. This is your capital Y. And what is this one? This is your width of this road, you can say. Is not? And what is this? You can say even if it is which one? You can say even if it is which one? Combined, right? What is meaning of this combined? You tell me. So this is edge portions are straight, and this is central portion is parabolic, na? So this is combined, right? For this combined camber also, right? What is this? This central one is your capital Y, na? Central rise is your capital Y, or not? Central rise is your capital Y, right? That width will be W only, right? Like that. Yes, na? Note this and tell me. Is it clear? This one? Central rise for all the three types of this one. Is that clear, everyone? All of you, right? Noted? Where you are noting? Where you are noted? Right, very good. 30, 31, 32. Mind? Very good. Right? Next, whenever it is a straight camber, tell me that a straight camber will be useful for which conditions? Tell me. Straight camber is suitable for this all types of these vehicles, or straight camber is suitable for which one? This mainly for this slow moving vehicles, if you just observe. Yes, I'll ask. Okay, so for straight camber, so if you are writing in the mind, no need to show it, na? Then Elon Musk has introduced one chip, na, into the brain. That was successful, right? So once the chips came into India also, na, So we will try to insert those chips and we will which one check whether you have noted in mind or not. Is not right? That will check after that. For this straight camber, right? For this straight camber, what is it you can say? This straight camber is suitable for which one? This it is feasible for this slow vehicles only, no? This straight camber is feasible for which vehicles? Right? Fast vehicles or this slow vehicles only. Feasible for this slow vehicles only. But in India, generally we'll be having only slow vehicles or only fast vehicles or both the types of these vehicles will be there in the India. In India, we'll be having this mixed traffic condition mostly, na? So the mixed traffic condition will be there mostly, right? So here, what is it we are having? Central rise, we know capital Y. This is how the straight camber will be provided, is not? This is your central rise capital Y, right? Central rise means that it is at which distance from this left side? From this left side it is at W by 2 and from this right side also it is at W by 2. But do you need only rise at this center or a rise at every point is also required for construction? Rise at every point is also required for construction. From this edge at this x distance if you are taking, right, this is your rise y, right? How can you calculate that, right? This is your camber equal to that 1 by n equal to, what is it you can say? That is your capital Y by this W by 2 equal to, what is it you can say? Same opposite side by this is your small na theta equal to capital Y by this W by 2 equal to that small y by this small x also, right? So what is that? Rise at x distance from the edge, right? Rise at this x distance from this edge, right? What is that rise at this x distance from this edge? Tell me that y equal to that x by n. Y equal to, what is it considered? That y equal to that x by n or not, right? Y equal to x by n, you can say, right? So what are the values of this x? We have to substitute at 0 lesser than x lesser than or equal to which one? This w by 2 only it is applicable, right? Because for this left half portion it is applicable and for the right half portion also same you have to apply, right? Yes, na? No. Whenever it is for this parabolic camber, okay, whenever you consider this parabolic camber, na, right, what is that regarding this parabolic camber? Tell me that a parabolic camber is feasible only for which one? That is feasible only for this fast vehicles, na? It is not feasible for this slow vehicles, right? Because slow vehicles are traveling at the edges. At the edges, parabola will be having more stiffness. At the center, it is having more flatness, right? So that's why. Now, if you consider this parabolic camber, now for applying this parabolic equation, which one we need to consider as reference one? So here at this edges it is steeper, at this center if you observe it is flatter, na? Is it no? You can observe that. Now we take this crown as the reference point, right? With respect to the crown at this x distance, right? This is your y distance, right? Fall will be calculating, right? With respect to crown, right? This will be taking it as a origin, right? What is this equated? This is your w by 2. Only for this left half we can apply and for the right half also it will be in a similar manner only, right? So what is it you can say if we just say that a fall at x distance, right? Fall at which distance you can say? Fall at x distance from crown. Fall at x distance from crown with respect to crown also, no? With respect to crown, what is it you can say? That y will be equal to n by, right? What is it you can say? Y equal to that 2 by nw into that x square, right? What is it you can say? Y equal to that 2 by nw into that x square, yes, no? 2 by nw into that x square, right? 2 by nw into which one? This x square, right? What are the limits of this? That is 0 lesser than or equal to x lesser than or equal to the w by 2 only, no? 0 lesser than or equal to the x lesser than or equal to which one? This is the w by 2 only, you can say, but these are the limits, right? Now shall I move on to the next? So this is which one? This is the 33rd one, right? Next 34th one, if you just read combined camber. So why we are going for this combined camber? We are going for this combined camber, right? Because in India, right? So we are going for which one? This is a combined camber. Right? What is the combined camber? You can see if we just about we are in India we are having this mixed traffic conditions. Na? In India we are having mixed traffic conditions or not? We are having mixed traffic condition. Right? Whenever it is a mixed traffic condition, right? What is it you can say? Whenever we are having this mixed traffic condition, na, both the vehicles, fast vehicles as well as slow vehicles must be comfortably traveling, right? Yes, na? So this is feasible for both, right? So at the center, fast vehicles are traveling. So central you provide fast vehicle feasible shape parabola. At the edges, slow vehicles are traveling generally. So for the edges, slow vehicle comfortable shape, that is your straight line you provide, right? So combined camber, right? What is a combined camber you can say? So what is the combined camber? If you just about combined camber will be what? It is suitable for both, na? Suitable or this feasible, okay? Feasible for this both the vehicles or not feasible for both the vehicles, you can say if you just about, yes, na? And now whenever you are considering this, if you are considering this combined camber, practically you will be finding this, right? You cannot differentiate that much, but okay, it will be only there. This is your straight line portion up to which distance we have to provide? Half length straight line portion and a half length parabolic portion we have to provide, right? Half length means, right, left side and right side together it is half of this width of this road. Means this left side it is your W/4 and the right side it is your which one? This W/4, right? Right side it is which one? This W/4, you can say if you just right, is it? Left side W/4 and this right side W/4, right? Is not? Now, at the center, what will be provided? You can say that a parabola tangential to this straight line only, that a parabola will be provided, right? So, for how much portion this center one is provided, you consider that is your W/2, right? That is W/2, is not? Now, how can you apply this? How can you calculate, right? So, here for this straight portion, we'll be calculating from here only. At this x distance, right? What is it you can say? At this x distance, right? This is your rise y you are having, right? So, rise at x distance, right? Rise at which distance you can say? Right? Rise at which distance you can say? Rise at which distance you can say? Right? Rise at x distance with from edge. One second. Rise at x distance with respect to or from edge. What is that you can say at this x distance, right? What is that rise you can say? That y equal to x by n only, right? Same formula only, right? But here that x will be varying from which one? This is 0 to this W/4 only, now 0 to which one? This W/4 only or not? Yes or no? 0 to W/4 only, right? Is it going up to this W/2? Can we go up? Can we apply this straight line conditions up to this W/2 or W/4 only we can apply? W/4 only we can apply, nice, and up to this W/4 only we can apply it, because we don't provide the straight line for the from edge to the center. We did not provide edge to this W/4 only, we are 4 distance only we are providing, you can say, right? Is not? Now, so what is it you can say for this itself? Yes, sorry, okay, one second. Under this point only we have to write this one. One second. Up to 1/4 only, no? Up to 1/4 only, no? Up to 1/4 only, you can say, right? Is it right? Right? Yes, correct, right? Why? Because the straight line portion is present up to 1/4 only, right? Is not? Up to 1/4 only, right? Now, what is that for parabolic portion, right? What we need to do for parabolic, right? How to take it? This crown you take it with respect to this crown, right? At this x distance, right? We will be calculating this y. So now if you just observe, this is your central rise capital Y, na? This is your central rise capital Y, and from here to here, right, what is the distance from this central rise to the end of the parabolic portion, right? This is your W/4. So this right side is also which one? This W/4, no? Yes. So left side if you calculate and right side that is okay na. Left side if you calculate it, right side also the same values will be there or not? Yes or no? With respect to the crown, for left side W by 4, whatever the values you are having, for right side W by 4 also we should have the same values or not? Isn't it? No. So what is it? Fall at x distance symmetric. So fall at x distance with respect to which one? This is a crown. What is it? You can say y equal to, there it was for full parabola, right? What is that? 2 by nw, because w by 2 portion we have considered. So if it is w by 4 portion only we have considered, right? That is your 4 by nw into which one? This x square, right? 4 by nw into that x square, right? So that x value will be changing from which one? That 0 lesser than or x lesser than or equal to which one? This w by 4 you can say. It's not 4 by nw it will come into picture, right? Isn't it? Clear? Right? Right? So like that, this is regarding which one? This is camber, right? This is regarding which one? This is camber provision, you can say future step, right? It's not. After long days while listening, you are again getting interest. Okay. Then you write the examination, apply for SSC and all. Okay. Right. So this is what you are having. Now tell me, what is the camber of this shoulder if you just observe? Whenever shoulder is there, water has to move from which one? This water has to move from which one? This water has to move from which one? This is a carriageway to shoulder only, no? From shoulder to this sided range, na? Carriageway to shoulder, shoulder to this sided range, right? Now if you wanted to move this water easily, right? Shoulder slope must be higher or lesser? Shoulder slope must be higher, na? Camber of shoulder must be greater than or equal to which one? This is a camber of carriageway plus which one? This is 0.5%, right? At least 0.5% higher value we have to provide, right? And it should not be lesser than which one? It should not be lesser than this 3% in any case. That camber of shoulder should not be lesser than 3% in any case, right? Suppose cement concrete pavement in heavy rainfall conditions, right? What is the camber of the carriageway? 2% is the camber of carriageway, is not? 2% is the camber of carriageway. 2% is the camber of carriageway, right? Now suppose if you are providing this shoulder camber of this shoulder or cross slope of the shoulder 2 plus 0.5 2.5. So are we allowed to provide 2.5 or we have to provide this 3% minimum? We have to provide this 3% minimum, na? So we have to provide this 3% minimum, you can say, right? Is not? We have to provide this 3% minimum, right? Is not? So means minimum 0.5% extra, but if it comes to be lesser than 3, make it 3. That's it. Okay? Understood? Now, in case of this verges, what is the camber? Camber of this verges, how much we have to provide? That camber of this verges will be taken from 3 to 5%, you can say, right? 3 to 5%, right? Yes, not? Yes, even for 1.7 also, right? 1.7 plus which one? 0.5, how much it comes to be? 2.3 it will come. But are you allowed to provide 2.3? No. We have to provide which one? This is a 3% minimum, right? 3% minimum, right? Samajh gayi? Very good. Right, okay. Now, how can you check what are the instruments we'll be using for checking? That the camber provided will be checked using what? Using which instruments, right? Using this camber templates. Using a camber templates or which one? This a camber boards, you can say, is na? Using this camber templates or this camber boards, you can say, right? Yeah, tell me, Pawan, why I will scold you? Right, what is it you are telling? Spirit level. Okay. Arey yaar. Very good, very good. Spirit level, very good. Okay, that also will be using, but in one of the camber board actually. Okay, that to be checked actually. Okay, payment unevenness or this payment roughness, right? What is the payment unevenness or this payment roughness? Payment unevenness or this roughness, right? What is it? You can say it is, we are expressing in terms of this centimeter per this kilometer, na? Centimeter per this kilometer, or you can also use it as which one, this millimeter per this kilometer, or we can also use this meters per this kilometer, also we can use it, na? Meters per this kilometer also you can use this if you just do it, isn't it? Now what is it? You can say it is measured by which one? Measured using which instrument? You can say cumulative rise and fall per unit length, na? Is that no? It is measured using which one? One day I have scolded in SSC class, right? That's why everybody stopped attending classes. Okay, measured using which one? Measured using which one? Yeah, measured using which one? Bump indicator, right? Yes, bump integrator or this bump indicator. Yeah, you know what is the reason for fighting? They were fighting for a girl actually. Bump indicator or this bump integrator, right? Indicator or integrator also you can call it as. What is the meaning of this integrator? Addition only, na? Integrator is nothing but your addition only, na? Yes or no? Or then that day only that they were fighting for gold only, no? Both or bench that you are telling. Yeah. I saved beside of that girl place for that only. Place beside the girl. Okay. Bump integrator or this indicator, right? What is the next one you can say? That is your ravometer. Yes, yes, in offline, very long back. It is in 2018, it seems, right? 18 or 19? 18 or 17? I don't remember exactly. Something like that. Almost 6 7 years back. 7 years back. Yes, mostly 6 years or 7 years back it is. Yeah. Here, what is that you can say if the rough? Yeah, 2019. Okay, means 5 years. 5 years back. Right. So here it is. What is that you can say? If a roughness is, if that roughness is which one? This is 150 centimeters per kilometer, right? So 150 centimeters per this kilometer, right? If 150 centimeters per kilometer, right? What is it you can say? This is your good pavement. You can call it as which one? This is good pavement. If you just right, good pavement means it is creating any problem or it is not creating any problem. It is not creating any problem, na? So at all speeds, right? At all speeds, right? What happens now? At all speeds, right? It will be acting like a good pavement only, right? Yes, it is acting like a good pavement only, right? Means it is comfortably you can travel in that, right? Comfortably you can travel with any speed, right? If you are traveling with 100 kmph, if you are traveling with 200 kmph, if you are traveling with 10 kmph also, you will get the same comfort level, right? You don't feel that somebody is pulling you back, right? Because that roughness is very lesser, na? That roughness is very lesser, or not? That roughness is very lesser, you can say pitches of it. Is it right? Next, suppose if it is which one, this is a 250 centimeters per kilometer, right? What is it you can say? If it is a 250, which one, this is centimeters per this kilometer. If it is 250 centimeters per this kilometer, right? What is that pavement you can say? This is called as your satisfactory pavement, right? What is that satisfactory pavement you can say? Satisfactory pavement, even at which speed? Even at this, even at 100 kmph also it is acting like satisfactory only. Means if you are traveling with more than 100, na, unsatisfactory, right? If it is lesser than 100 only, then you can feel more satisfactory, right? So all speeds non-satisfactory, only at 100 itself it is satisfactory, more than 100, na, non-satisfactory, right? Now it is a 320 centimeters per this kilometer if you just take it. 320 centimeters per kilometer, right? That is your poor pavement, absolutely na. That is your poor pavement, you can say, right? It is acting like poor pavement even at low speeds like 55 kilometers per hour also, right? Even at 55 kilometers per hour also, right? Isn't it? This is what you are having, you can say, isn't it? Great. So we'll be going on to this conversion. Let us say, what is the conversion you are having from Indian to international roughness index conversion, right? So what is it, you can say, relation between, right? What is the relation between? So this is given according to the new codes actually, that a relation between international roughness index international roughness index, right? IRI, right? International roughness index. And what is another one, you can say, roughness index, right? That a roughness index is Indian one. International roughness index means internationally allowed, right? Roughness index of India, right? As per India, okay? India means IRC, right? So this international roughness index, right? That international roughness index, right? What is the unit of this international roughness index? You can say that international roughness index they have given in meters per this kilometer, right? Okay, carry on, Rolika. Right. So roughness index, right? What is it? A roughness index? You can say, if we just note that roughness index will be in which units? Millimeters per this kilometers. Na? It is in millimeters per this kilometers. Okay, right? Now what is that RI? If you just observe that RI roughness index Indian one, it is given it is given as which one, you can say? That is equal to 630 into IRI, International Reference Index, right? 630 into that IRI power, which one? This 1.12, you can say, okay? 1.12 if you just right? So here this RI will be getting in which one? This millimeters per this kilometer only, and IRI we have to take which units? Meter per this kilometer only, you can write like that, isn't it? Got it? Got it now? So this is regarding your roughness, if you just observe, right? Isn't it? Now what is it, you can say, for carriageway markings, right? What is the material we are using? Whenever this is your carriageway, center line marking will be there, right? Center line marking will be there, and this edge marking will be there, right? What is it, you can say? So for what is it, you can say, for carriageway markings, right? CW means carriageway. For carriageway markings, right? What is it, you can say? Thermoplast material, right? What is the material we are using? Thermoplast material, right? Means temperature resisting which one? This plastic, right? Okay, thermoplast material, right? Thermoplast material with softening point of, right? What is the softening point? Tell me. With the softening point of around, which are markings, right? All markings, right? All markings, right? The center line marking, edge marking, right? So this is stop marking, right? All types of markings, this material only will. Color may be different. Yellow color, white color may be different, but material is same. Okay, material is same, right? So that pigment will be adding to get that particular color. That is different, right? But what is it, you can say? Material is same, right? With the softening point of around, right? With softening point of around, which one? This 102 plus or minus 9.5 degrees centigrade, right? Why the softening point is very much higher value like this? Because at a normal higher temperature, it should not be subjected to this melting, na? It should not be melting, right? It should not be melting, right? To avoid that melting only, we are taking the material with a higher softening, right? Suppose if you are taking the normal paint, right? So higher softening point if you are having now, will it melt easily? It will not melt easily. It will not melt, right? It will not be subjected to this melting. You can say if you just separate, is it? Is now? Now, so curve, right? We did not discuss about the dimensions of this curve. It's no 41. That is 40th point now. 40th point. Now 41 point. You can see if you just observe. That is your size of curves, right? What is the purpose of these curves? You can say the purpose of this curves is what? Paint have more easy less melting points. Small, even for 60-70 degrees, that will be subject to melting easily. Okay, that normal painting on the doors, if you just observe, na, you heat it, na, even for room temperature also, keeping it for more time, it will be subject to melting, right? That windows one. So it should not be melting easily, na. And that too, if you go for this normal Asian paint or Nerlock paint on that, whenever vehicles are moving, na, that paint will be taken off easily. If you take that wall, just rub the wall for 2 to 3 times, na, then it will go off, right? Just for normal rubbing itself, yeah, that wall is not visible, na? Okay. So if you are rubbing that normal wall or this normal one, your doors, if you are rubbing for some time, it will go easily, is not? But when vehicles are moving continuously over the road, if normal paint, Asian paint, if you are applying, right, it will be taken off easily, na? It is dangerous or not? So it is dangerous, very much dangerous, you can say, right, like that, isn't it? Very much dangerous, like this, you can say, if you just apply, isn't it? Low or mountable type of this curve. Yeah, it will be dividing which one this, it is not dividing the shoulder, right? It is dividing which one this, a carriageway and the footpath, right? Carriageway and the footpath. It is not dividing the shoulder and the footpath, carriageway and the footpath, right? In case of rural area, only shoulder will be there. That rural area main road, we don't provide any curve. But median ends we can provide, right? Low or mountable type of this curve, right? If you just observe, these are the dimensions of this curve, you can say. So here we have to provide this round, na? So instead of this sharp, it is better we have to provide this rounded one, right? So now what is the slope, right? 2.5 horizontal to 1 is to vertical slope, right? For this sloped portion. And from the top of this curve to the top of this carriageway, how much it is maintained? That is your 10 centimeter maintained, you can say, right? That is your 10 centimeter gap maintained, right? What is the width of this curve, you can say? That is your 25 centimeter. And what is the height of this curve? If you just have total height of this curve will be 20 centimeter, right? So this is where that chota bacha, choti bachi are walking, let us say, right? Footpath. This is your footpath, this is your carriageway, that is your curve, is not? This is your carriageway, you can say, right? From the top of the carriageway to the top of the curve, it is 10 centimeter, right? Lower mountable type of this curve, you can say, right? Now, what is the concern next one? Semi barrier type. So what is that semi barrier? Here if you just observe that width will be higher or height is higher. Here width is higher than the height, na? Width is higher than the height, right? Now if you consider this is semi barrier type, right, it is little reverse, right? What is it you can say? Height will be higher than the width if you just observe, right? Right, so here what is this width of this, you can say that is your 15 centimeter is a width, and what is the total height you consider, that is your 27.5 centimeter, right? And height above the curve is how much, sorry, height above the carriageway to top of the carriageway to the top of the curve, how much it will be given? That is given as your 15 centimeter if you just observe. And what is this slope you consider, that is your 1:1 slope, right? Here if you just observe, this is your 2 centimeter radius fillet, na? That is your 2 centimeter radius fillet, yes. Right, 2 centimeter radius fillet, right? They are walking on this footpath, you can say. Now, what is another one? Barrier type, na? barrier type, you can say. So this barrier type also, right, what is it you can say here, what is it you can say, if you just put that height will be greater than this width, na? Height will be greater than this width in case of the semi barrier or not. Now in case of this barrier type also, right, what is it we are having, that height will be higher than this, which one, height will be higher than this width, if you just observe, right, here also. Same here also, right, we have to maintain this curved one, that same 2 centimeter radius fillet only. So here, what is this we are having, if you just observe, that is your 1:4, right? And from the top of the carriageway to the top of the curb, it will be 20 centimeters, you can say, right? And what is this width, if you just observe, that is your, there's 15, na? Here it is your 16.5, right? That is your 16.5. And what is this height, total height you consider, that is your 27.5, na? It is your, which one, this is 32.5 centimeters, you can say, if you just observe. Same 2 centimeter radius fillet, if you just observe. That radius of this fillet will be 2 centimeter, right? Here chota bacha, choti bachi will be walking, you can say, right? So this completes your, which one, mostly this completes your, which one, this cross sectional elements, right? This completes your, which one, this cross sectional elements, you can say, right? So I'll be closing the section, and mostly tomorrow I'll take the live test, right? So already 2 live tests are over, and third live test I'll be taking on this same cross sectional elements only. Okay, don't miss that. Any doubts anywhere? Which one, specific applications, if you just wanted to have, na? Yeah, I'm not writing the specific applications here. Okay, but okay, if you want, I'll write height is greater than the width. So this is in general, okay. This low or mountable is which one, this in general everywhere. In general means if nothing is mentioned, right, we have to use this one only, okay. In general everywhere we have to use it. Yes, yes, tell me, Pravalika. Now second one, this barrier type, right, what is it you can say? Considerable, right? This is for which one? This is a considerable pedestrian traffic footpath, right? Whenever that considerable pedestrian traffic footpath is there, na? What you'll ask? Don't ask their names. Okay, I don't know. Considerable pedestrian traffic footpath is there, na? For this you have to provide this barrier type, right? So when we have to go for this semi barrier, right? Low pedestrian traffic, right? What is it you can say? Low pedestrian traffic footpath, okay. These two are in which areas, you can say? These two are in the built up areas, na? These two are in the built up areas, right? Like that, is na? Go with speed. Okay, don't worry, next class I'll go very speedily, right? Done everyone, right? Thank you, thank you. I'll be closing the session now. Again tomorrow we'll be meeting with which one, this a live test, okay? Thank you. Any doubts, anyone? Any doubts, anyone? Anywhere, any doubts? Shall I close? Okay, I'll be closing the session. Thank you, thank you.